What's up, everybody? Thank you for all of your feedback. A lot of you guys gave me some great insight. I think we're going to move ahead with the movie. I think a lot of people were like, yeah, movies are cool. Worksheets with those are cool. A lot of people were okay on the videos like this. A lot of people give me feedback on Pogles are like, no. So I'll do my best. I appreciate you guys being active and all that. I did get a setback this last couple days where just some of the same problems came back that I was having. So I'm kind of doing a little bit better right now, but had a bad couple days. At least I got to see the eclipse. That was life changing. So you guys will have to have a field trip for the 2028 Australian eclipse. It's supposed to be amazing, and it's in Australia. So let's go there. All right, so you're going to get this worksheet over the next couple days, and all you really need to do for your test on Friday is to be able to solve these types of problems. And you can either do these with your, like the first three are going to be on video with your lab partner. So you guys you'll at least get 50%. So you'll do a couple problems, making sure you're both okay, and then voila, you're done. After you do the video portion where I kind of watch you and you do that with your lab partner, you will then move and do your solo part, and that'll be online. So those two combined will be like your total quiz on Friday. Okay, so really all you have to do, guys, is work on this worksheet and finish the Cami up for Friday over the next couple days. If you run out of time, you might have homework, but you do have late starts. But you should have enough time, especially periods 5 and 7, because they get a little more extra time. Period 9, I'm sorry you only get 20 minutes, but the nice thing is that you are out of here soon. So that's good. All right, so let me go here and then we're going to talk a couple problems and then that's it. All right, so the worksheet looks like this. And on a limiting problem, what you're always going to have is, and this is number 1 on that. So if you want to follow along, you can do this. I will give a key as well. So I don't really care about the answers, I care about the work. So just get in the habit of showing work and we'll be fine. You know this from me. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go from here to there. Okay, and you got to do stoichiometry for this, and you're going to go from here to there. And so you have 6.3 grams of S. And so you're going to have to first, this is like mass to mass problem. So you first have to find the molar mass, which is 32 grams and 1 mole of S. And I looked it up beforehand and I know that molar mass. And then you're going to do the mole ratio at this step. So it's 2 moles of S for every 2 moles of SO3. And you can stop here if they're just asking for moles, or you can even stop since they're just asking for limiting. Um, so yeah, you can stop there if you want, or you can keep going. Sometimes they'll ask for grams, so I'm just going to keep going because it's so much fun. And 1 mole of SO3 is, oops, I forgot to write up here. So it'd be 32 plus 48. So 32 and 48 is 90. No, that'd be 80, right? Yeah, 80 grams. That's embarrassing. Okay, so then you're going to do in your calculator, so you're going to do 6.3 times 80, the molar mass, I hope it is 80, divided by 32. Now, since these are both like 2 and 2, I just canceled those out. And anyways, you're going to get 15.75. Okay. Now, a lot of you on your like little partner thing we did last week, you stop there, but you got to keep going because you don't know how much is present here with the other one. One of these is limiting, and that's the one that runs out. So let's compare. Ready? So we're going to do 10 grams of O2, and just by sheer chance, it's 32 as well. Okay, so it's O2 16 times 2 and 1 mole of O2. Okay. It's not always going to be like that, but this one's cool because it has a 3 moles on the bottom and 2 moles up top. That's the mole ratio that is right here. So 3 to 2, and then 1 mole, and then 80 up here. That's the molar mass. That's 32. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to bust our calculator out. We'll do this one more time. Whoops. Little lag. So 10 times 80. Oops, times 2, because the ratio is not the same, divided by 32, divided by 3 equals, well, shoot, 16.7 grams. And so this is the part that some of you are messing up, and I think it's good to talk about. Since this is smaller, this can't happen. if you need to buy a car for $10,000 and you have 8,000, you can't buy the car, right? You're going to run out of one. And unfortunately, this one right here, this sulfur, you're running out of, it's limited. And this is an excess. And so you have extra oxygen, which is always good. In fact, in our atmosphere right now, we have excess oxygen. Okay, so when you're doing this, circle the smaller number, and this is my limiting reactant. So in this case, the limiting reactant would be S, and it's the correct answer. And if they ask how much grams, it would be this many grams, the smaller amount. When you do that, don't forget to go from there. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me show you guys another one, and then I'm going to be done. All right. Oops, I'm still on pen mode. Here we go. Still in pen mode. Trash that. Still in pen mode. Go to the next one. Okay, technical difficulties. There we are. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this problem. Take a look at this one. This one's fantastic. It's a mole problem. Okay, so in this one, what you're gonna have to do, why did Mr. Wood do this? So C2H4 plus O2 yields CO2 and water. And if you're not careful, you're going to get tricked up on something. So first off, you have to balance reactions because, conservation of mass. So you're going to put a 2 here, okay? And then you're going to put a 2 here. And then the H's and the C's are balanced. And then you need, okay, so that's 4 plus 2 is 6. So you're going to need a 3 here. All right, now the question is this is a simpler one, but the hard part is you had to balance it first. So just be careful, make sure you balance before you do stoic. If they give you the equation, it's usually balanced, but again, in this one, they're not giving it. You have to figure this out. This is number 6 on your worksheet. Okay, so you're going to go from here, and since they're asking for CO2, we're going to go to CO2, and you're going to go from here to CO2. And this one's really short. Since it's in moles, you just go 5 moles of CH4, right? And then there's 1 mole, that's the coefficient right here, for every 2 moles. So I would make 10 moles of CO2. Now, that could be the answer, or it could not be the answer. It depends on the ratios. So let's try 12 moles of O2. Having problems with writing. So does everybody see there's 3 to 2? So we're going to put a 3 down here and a 2 up here. 3 moles of O2, 2 moles of CO2. Okay, so it's going to be 24 divided by 3. Because 12 times 2 is 24, divided by 3 gives me 8 moles. And now you have to compare. Which one is smaller, 8 moles or 10 moles? Well, 8 moles, of course, you silly goose. This one doesn't happen. Again, if you're trying to buy a house and the house is $100,000 and you have 2, you don't have enough money. You are limited by it, right? And that's the idea here. So 8 moles is actually made. This is my answer. So that's a brief overview of this. Here's what I'd like you guys to do. I want you guys to work together with your partners because you're going to practice use this together to make sure you can do well in the quiz. I'm going to show you I'm going to change the numbers up, but there'll be 3 questions that are similar like this. You'll do them together. We'll be on Google Meet at the end of the class or at the beginning of the class. We'll make sure everybody gets it. And then hopefully you'll be able to, crush it. Okay, this is it from stoichiometry. Let's be done.